friends, and Happy New Year. Happy 2020. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. It was a rough one, I tell you. Yeah, we had a good time. We had our friends over last night, and we had pizza, and just me and Sharon enjoyed our winking out Aldi wine. Sweet red, y'all. Sweet red. And we played Mexican Train. We just played for fun. We didn't even keep score. We just played. And we had a ball. And we decided we're going to have to do game nights, because it was fun. Yeah. Needless to say, we're older than we used to be, because we called it quits at 10 o'clock, because we were all yawning. We made it to around, I don't know if you've ever played Mexican Train, but you start out the first round's 1 and then 2. We made it to round 9. We never did do 10, 11, and 12. Yeah, we didn't make it that far. So, wasn't 12 as high as the dice went, hon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 12 was as high as it went. So, but yeah, we had a good time. We had a really good time. Just enjoying the fellowship and friendship. So, today holds, and I had a lot up here I wanted to at least get down on paper. With it being a new year, and I know everybody's been hearing about what's your word of the year, and that kind of got me thinking. I'm going to admit to y'all, I do not remember my word of 2019. I don't even know. Yes, I did. I wrote it down somewhere. Was it perseverance? I want to say it was perseverance. Yeah, I think it was. And I've read through the list. I've looked on Pinterest. If you are at a loss of all the different kind of words, yeah, I'm going to be doing something while I'm doing something. New Year's lunch. We're going to do this first, and then we'll talk about words. Brian is coming over. Becca went back to work. She was going to take off today and tomorrow. And that man asked her, she's like, well, what do I do? He's like, were you scheduled to work today? And she said, yes. And he said, well, then I suggest you go on. And that's what we had been telling her, you know, if go on. And if they send you home to rest, that's their choice, not yours. If you choose to pile up in the bed, then that looks bad on you. Let them see you, and then if they send you home, that's them. So she is still at work. That means she's still employed. Yeah, because they were not happy at all with the way, yeah. Anywho, New Year's lunch. I had the ham bone left from the ham she'd gotten for Christmas. And so I just stuck him in the freezer once we got all the meat we could off of him. And I've got him and my black-eyed peas. I started soaking last night. And so I've just got them kind of like a medium, doing their thing. I keep adding water as I need to and stirring every once in a while. And we're going to have boneless pork chops. I got a pork loin from Sam's for like 16 bucks. Used to, they would slice it for you. They don't do that no more. And then I've got a can of greens me and Brian are going to eat. And then I'm probably going to roast up some mixed vegetables. I got that big bag of mixed vegetables. I'm just going to kind of drizzle them or spray them with my olive oil. And just kind of put them in the oven and roast them while I do the pork chops. Right now, though, I want to go ahead and get started on my cornbread. And Fallon from Moss TV, thank you, hon. I am. This is one of my New Year's resolutions. If I say I'm linked down below, I'm going to try my hardest to remember to link down below. She had suggested of using the Martha White buttermilk cornmeal mix. And I get the hot rice. I think that's what was on hers. Y'all, this makes the best corn, and you seriously just follow the instructions on the back of the bag. Easy Southern cornbread. Yes, ma'am. And that is what I also use kind of to do my hoe cakes. Hoe cakes are really just buttermilk, cornmeal, egg, and a little bit of salt. And that's basically what this is. But anywho, and I'm going to do it in my iron skillet. I need to kind of grease her up. Somebody, not naming names, Mr. Brian, yeah, it was him. I can go ahead and tell you. He did something to my pan, because she ain't right. That means going to have to throw her in the fire. If you ever get your iron skillet where it ain't right no more, and it's got like black flecks in her, build you a fire if you can. And seriously, once you get your ashes and your coals real good and hot, stick your iron skillet in there. Be very careful, but stick your iron skillet in it. And we usually turn ours upside down. We'll kind of stick some of the ashes in it and then turn it upside down and stick on top and just let it kind of do. And you do not mess with it until the next day. Like when your coals are cool, then you can kind of start pulling it out. You're still going to be hot as the dickens, but you're going to pull it out. You kind of want it to get, it'll turn white. It will get so hot, it's going to turn white. That's what you want. Once it cools off, you kind of start dragging it out and let it sit. Make sure it's cool before you go start running your hand down there to pick it up. And then you just kind of wash the ashes off. And you have to re-season it. That's when you'll take like lard, and I'm serious, lard, Crisco, you coat that sucker up like it ain't nobody's business. Like you are a pale person with freckles and you're going to the beach for a week. You coat it down like that. And you stick it in your oven, preferably with a cookie sheet under it, because as it heats, that grease, that lard, is going to start dripping, and you don't want it dripping on the ice. You can cause a grease fire. So, and then once it's done, you just kind of let it cool and then bring it out and wipe it down with a Scott towel. And that is how you get the gunk, especially if it's like rusted or it's got like a lot of years of the black cast stuff on it. Anywho's, cornbread. See, my roads twist and turn, but we get where we going. Alright, so I'm going to be making my cornbread and running my pie hole at the same time. Hush up, fat man. I can hear him giggling. Yeah. Anywho, word of the year. Like I said, I wanted to say perseverance was my word last year. I don't remember. Maybe memory needs to be... I need to work on my memory skills. Trying to dig down through here and get an egg. My ticket number where my Sam's order was pulled. Alright, but this year for 2020, like I said, I looked on Pinterest and they had all kinds of words that you could choose from. I think she heard me trying to crack this egg. And I had no clue. I mean, there were some really good ones. Ambient, you know, light, bliss. That was one that I kind of thought of. I'm trying to think of the ones that really kind of stuck up my mind. And I kind of jotted down a list of them. It's me, guys. But this year, my word is going to be hope. So that's going to be my word for 2020. Hope. Yeah. And I'm kind of, now that I'm saying it out loud, now I was fixing to say, I hope I lose weight. But I need to set my goal of I am going to lose weight. So hope. I don't know if hope would be my word or not. choose. Maybe I need to go back and look through the list myself. So y'all go through Pinterest and kind of look at that list. What would your word of the year? What are you going to choose for your word of the year? Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it and saying it out loud, I don't know if hope would convey what I want it to. You know, I need to know, not hope. I need to strive. Ooh, there you go. Maybe that's it. Strive. I need to strive to lose weight. I need to strive to be a better person. I need to strive. Yeah. Maybe I need to rethink my word. I'll think on that. Alright, so I'm just finishing up on my cornmeal. I'm getting up. I mean, this is just so super simple. It's basically like my hoe cake recipe. If you see the cloud around me, it's cornmeal powder. I think they hear Brian. Or me knocking around. I'll be back. Oh, here's your question. How many of you, and if you're from the South, it's a huge debate. Yeah. Now, we don't debate about sweet tea in the South. It's sweet tea. You are considered. What's wrong with you? Honey, you got a fever if you order unsweet tea. I'm just saying. But some people go on the rule of thumb. Sugar in your cornbread. Did you put sugar in your cornbread? I do not put sugar in my cornbread. No, ma'am. So comment down below. Do you put sugar in your cornbread or no? And that is usually one of the bigger, that and grits. I will testify on my honor. I was a Girl Scout. On my honor. I do put sugar on my grits. I admit it. I'll admit it in a heartbeat. Yes, ma'am, you did see me put sugar on my grits. You would not believe how many people, if they see you with a sugar, I'm moving y'all over this way, if they see you with a sugar dispenser, especially like when we have like sunrise service or something at church, and that's usually when we're called out on it, or if we're at a restaurant, even people you don't know. Now at church you can kind of see it, people you know. Did you put sugar on them grits? Yes, ma'am, I did. And you'll notice about half the congregation will and half the congregation won't. And it will spark a debate, I tell you what. But even in a restaurant, when we were like at gyms or something eating breakfast, people we did not know sitting in the next booth over. Excuse me, hon. And I'm like, yes, ma'am. Yeah, everybody's hon down here. Yeah. Excuse me, hon. Did I just see you put sugar on them grits? Yes, ma'am, you did. I ain't ashamed. I ain't gonna deny. Yes, ma'am, you did. Hey, we don't put sugar on our grit. Well, I do. And I ain't gonna apologize for it. But I do not put sugar in my cornbread. And you're gonna have that about halfway. You're gonna have half the people say they do, and half the people say they don't. So comment down below, do you put sugar in your cornbread? I am curious to see how this debate's gonna pan out. And I'm still thinking about my word. Think about your words. Comment that down below too. If you come up with a word for 2020, what is your word? So you got 2 questions today. Do you put sugar in your cornbread? And what is your word for 2020? Okay, So, and we never have gotten rid of the Wizard of Oz curtain or the wall yet. I know our friends were like, oh, I can't wait to see your new. You haven't changed anything. With Becca being sick and just all that, we just have not. I'm noticing our crack in our ceiling's getting a little bit bigger. Fat Man keeps telling me it's nothing to worry about. If you are a foundation specialist or your husband or, yeah, do you see that? Every house in this subdivision has cracks. Like serious. Some of them are just superficial cracks. It's nothing to worry about. Others are cracks. You know what I'm saying? So he tells me that's superficial crack, nothing to worry about. I'm worried. One reason why he said there's nothing to worry about, the floor itself has not cracked in that area. Okay? But it is where that floor and this floor meet. So I don't know. I don't know. If your husband does foundations, show him that and ask him if I should be concerned. Anywho, the Wizard of Oz curtain is still up. I want to clean out that. I am looking at the Organized Life. She is a YouTuber. I'm going to say that. Oh, these are starting to boil now. Finally. Finally. So I can turn them down just a touch. I had to crank them back up because they were not getting done. So, now that I've got them boiling, I'm going to turn them down just a smidge. Anywho, the Organized Life. Let me turn this light off. And I'm walking today. She is doing, and I've done the, cramp, my back. Pancakes. Ooh. Yeah, oh. Yeah, I can't say ugly words. So, y'all, I mean, that's like for real right there. Whew. And, we've decided, I go for my gamma treatment tomorrow. And, they're going to work out where, I'm getting there.
Pick up today in the Walmart app.
Okay. No. She's not the one. Anywho. Best laid plans. Best laid plans. And I'm going to leave her thing down below. Trying to look and see. Oh, I knew what her name was. Hey, hon. How you doing, girl? Y'all go over and check her channel out. She is wonderful. I'm trying to look on here. I'm looking at her Facebook thing. Oh, sweetheart, I know your name. What's your name, baby girl? And I knew it. See how it'll be alright. It'll be alright. Anyhow, best laid plans. She has a wonderful Facebook page. She has a wonderful YouTube page. It was her YouTube page that she has. I'm getting there. Girlfriend. Yeah, the weekly declutter challenge.
I'm really excited. I think this is something that will be a lot of
And she has it where you can go and say she's good. She leaves her links. Big Mama's got to learn from you, girlfriend. And it's the 52-week Organized Home Challenge. I used to print off the Organized Home Christmas planner. This was back before all this got like it is. So before 2010. Before 2010, Big Mama had it going on. Yeah, I was organized. Oh, label maker. Girl, honey. I was up there like Martha Stewart. And then 2010 happened. I got sick and it went downhill from there. Anywho, the Home Organized Solutions. And they have a wonderful, you can go to their page, and it's a 52-week organized challenge, and Best Laid Plans has it linked to it. So thank you, girlfriend, for that. And you can sign up on the the Organized Home Solutions website to get it emailed. This week is your kitchen counters in the sink. And that's the week of, yeah. So, but you can go over to Best Laid Plans and watch her video on that. So, thank you, hon. Anywho, I was talking about, where was I going with this? Decluttering, cleaning out, da, da, da. Oh, that's mainly what I wanted to spend today doing, of getting it on paper. Getting my goals on paper. And this is something she had talked about, Best Laid Plans. She had talked about this, of get your goals on paper. Brainstorm them. Remember how I talked to y'all about those popcorn thoughts. Get it on paper. Just get you a scrap piece of paper and just start writing. Just as it comes to you, write them out. And then really break them down into realistic goals. Is this something you can truly accomplish? If it's a short-term goal, is it a long-term goal? Is it an extremely long-term change that you want to make? If it's something of, I want to eat healthier. Well, that doesn't need to be a short-term goal. And in a way, it doesn't need to be a long-term goal. It needs to be a lifetime goal, or an extended length goal. Not just for this year. I want to eat healthier from now on. So I would put that in my extended goals. Try to exercise at least 30 minutes 3 times a week. That was what Dr. Freeman, my family practitioner, had told me. Even if it's just walking. Walk 30 minutes 3 times a week. That is my goal. I'm going to start with that goal. And I can even break it down. If I can't make the 30 minutes 3 times a week, maybe I can do, that'd be 150 minutes. Maybe I could break it down into days. I can do so many minutes this day, so many minutes. As long as I get my 150 minutes in the week, I'm good. And that's how he put it to me, If your body if I've gotten to the point that I'm so out of shape and it hurts so bad, if I can't do the 30 minutes 3 times a week, break it down. Until I get some of this weight off. Until my body gets used to walking that much. But as long as you have your 150 minutes in that week, you're good. They'd actually done a study of no matter whether you did it this way or if you did it the 150 minutes for the whole week, it worked out the same. You were still moving. So that's one of my goals. Keeping up with my house a little bit better. That needs to be one of my goals. Our financial goal, that is something that needs to be on there. So that's health, that's finances, homekeeping. I really need to work on my homekeeping skills, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I need to just kind of jot those thoughts down. Sticking with our budget. Not only saving and cutting back, but sticking with the plan. I can sit here and make it work on paper all day long. But if I don't do the right thing when it comes time to doing those, then what good did it do me to sit down and put it on paper? Yeah. So, got to work on that. I'm looking now at my nasty table that needs dusting. Look at that. That's awful. You need to... Okay, I know I cannot wash today. And we were having this discussion last night when we were playing Mexican Train. My grandmother and Bo's mother had always told me, if you wash on New Year's Day, you're washing your luck away. And I'm like, well, evidently it's true because we have had sucky luck. But even when I got to where I didn't wash on New Year's, it was still bad luck. Till here lately, and it's been iffy at best. We're turning it around though. We're going to name it and claim it. 2020 is our year. Yeah. Oh, and then Eddie made the comment, his mom used to always tell him, and Sharon's mom always told her, if you wash on New Year's, you're washing for the dead. So, that'd be worse than bad luck. So baby girl's doing her laundry, and I'm like, I don't know whether I should tell her this or not. But they say if you wash on New Year's, you're washing for the dead. So, yeah. I'm not washing none of my clothes, not today. They can just pile on up. I would say I'd do it tomorrow, but tomorrow I've got my treatment. So, there you go. Alright, I gotta get up. My hip's starting. Yeah. Alright, Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And this is what our victuals, I showed me cooking our victuals, our cornbread. It turned out perfect. My little top broke off, but the bottom is crusty like I like it. And then you got to do your greens. Greens mean money. The black-eyed peas are for luck, right? Mm-hmm. And then we just did pork. So yeah, so that's our Happy New Year meal.